Hi, I'm Randy Carter, General Superintendent of the Pentecostal Free Will Baptist Church. If you're like me, you've heard it your whole life, that phrase, we're living in the last days. I've preached it for 40 years and I really believe it. But that statement seems to ring truer today than ever before. I really believe that the words of 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 16 could happen at any moment. The rapture of the church could occur at any time. And if there was ever a time when we needed to come together in prayer and fasting, that time is now. Our nation and the nations of the world have been greatly impacted by this worldwide pandemic, which has given way to fear and uncertainty and near economic disaster. A climate of racial unrest has been eclipsed by one of lawlessness, where peaceful demonstrations have turned into rioting and looting. And we're just months away from perhaps the most significant presidential election in the history of our great country. You know, it seems as if the very foundations of everything we hold dear have been destroyed. Ours is the question of the psalmist. If the foundations are destroyed, what can the righteous do? Well, I'll tell you what the righteous can do. We can pray, we can fast, we can cry out to Almighty God. And that's why I'm calling on every minister and every member of the PFWB church family to join with me this coming week, August 24th through the 30th, for a week of prayer and fasting. We're going to have a different focus for each day of this week. We'll be praying about things like revival, unity, healing, discipleship, evangelism. For the prayer piece, each morning during this coming week at 7 a.m., I will be sharing a brief devotional thought along with a prayer time, and we'll post those on social media and make them available through other means so you can follow along with us. And then each evening this week at 7 p.m., we're going to be hosting an online Zoom prayer call where we'll be inviting guest pastors in to lead us in times of prayer. You'll be able to log on and join us live if you'd like, or you can catch them later at your convenience. Well, that's the prayer piece. Now here's the fasting piece. You get to decide when you want to fast, how you want to fast, what you want to fast. We're just asking that everybody for the next 7 days set aside some time each day to fast and pray. Push aside a meal and devote that time to crying out to Almighty God. Can you imagine the energy and the power to think that all of us across this great denomination will be crying out to the Lord together for those 7 days? I hope you will join us as we, the PFWB church family, cry out to God together for the hope and healing that comes only from Him. Let's see what God might do if all of us would devote this coming week to prayer and fasting. And I want to thank you in advance for joining us on this exciting journey of prayer and fasting.